Hello, most welcome to the page here on GBC News. This is where we do chit chatting. This is where we get those who matter. Today, we're talking about breakdancing. That's how a lot of people know. But now it's breaking. So yes, so I have two personalities here. One, a young, dynamic gentleman who saw this dream and decided to really bring it into fusion. And a lot of people didn't believe him when he started. So now they are now waking up to the realization. And this has become an Olympic sport. And so a lot is happening behind the scenes today. They'll break the ice for us, let us really understand what is happening. And so let me quickly introduce my guest here in the house. To my immediate left is Nana Tufokai, is the president of Africa Breaking Academy and also Ghana Breaking Federation. And then a gentleman who is always open, very accommodating when you get him, you understand. His name is Thomas Raymond. He is the president of Attitude Association and Battle of the Year, France. Sir, most welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Where have you been? And what have you been doing behind the scenes?
Yeah, I've been around. I was born here, grew up here. Yeah, I decided to pursue breakdancing. I loved it, so I decided to pursue it and do it serious after the university. And after that, I think I've been traveling around Benin, Togo, Nigeria, France, Tanzania, like some of the country I don't remember. Yeah, and it's all because of this art. It's hip hop first, and I've been practicing hip hop for a very long time. So I think this is where the culture has got into, and now it's now an official Olympic sport, and we are here.
Great. Viewers, very soon we'll see some highlights on our screens. When you see gentlemen gathered and then they are doing stuff, it's amazing how we all eat carbohydrate, but some people can bend and do styles with music. Tell us what. Very soon you see it on your screen. So don't worry, we're talking about breakdown. Raymond, tell us how is Ghana faring when it comes to breakdancing?
I think it's with the Nana and all the scene. I think it's getting a bit like central for West Africa. We've been developing and collaborating with a lot of African countries since 2010 regarding Battle of the Year, which is our event. And yeah, we set up all together with African and French partners, mostly like a strategy since like 2 or 3 years to try to develop regionally on the sub-regions, some partnerships with main organizers and main activists from the scene. And yeah, I think the event Nana is putting together is really getting together the whole West African country, most of the West African countries, and even more countries this year with some other countries. So I think the point is how to structure it and how to get some key people and main organizers that can get together the whole sub-regional areas, and so the breakers can also compete together within this area, so the level gets better and get up, and the network is started getting developed also, and then getting on another scale regarding like continental and then international. It's all about progressions and having the ability to meet together, to battle together, to get some experience, first on a national, then on a regional, and then going to international. So the whole strategy is about that. And now that it links with Olympic, I think we get some more support. For example, our project is funded by French embassy, some other foundations. Sponsors are going to get like interested about it. So yeah, I think all the experience that we got and that the local guys start getting since like mostly 10 years is getting together, and I think it's a good point to talk and to develop the right processes with federations, government authorities, IOC or local Olympic committees and so and bodies like that. So yeah, I think it's quite interesting, and when the key point is to have like strong activists on the ground that gonna get the capacity to organize events, to organize processes, to organize coaching, training, and from there you can start building something strong for Africa and for Ghana.
Okay, now let's look at the involvement of the French embassy and the French government as a whole. Is it because next year's Olympic Games is in Paris, France, and breakdancing is part of the disciplines, or there is this special love that the embassy, the French embassy here in Ghana has for the sport? That's the reason they are partnering with you guys to really develop this. Tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, well, with this, yeah, we could say it's one of the strategies to be able to promote Olympics for Paris 2024. Yeah, but the French already have been, you know, they love breakdance, they love dance, they love arts. They've been supporting for a very long time now. Yeah, and this gives it another edge. They feel like, yeah, they could do more, because I got the opportunity to be one of the selected 8 people across the whole world to go for a program for the PIPA, which is the Future Leaders Invitation Program, which only focused on athletes like myself or people who are doing stuffs in their community, like impacting communities. And I was the only one to be on the breaking side, and also coming from West Africa. So it's like they put a lot of strategies to promote the sports in general. And breakdance too being one of the sold ticket, like it was sold out within just some few,
Woo.
and sold out within some few hours. So even when I met the Minister of Sports, current Minister of Sports in France, she said breakdancing is the next, like the next sport she's looking at, and they are
Whoa.
trying to put on strategies and develop stuffs and like develop it into their school, like extracurricular activities, which I'm looking forward to myself to talk to the national authority, the sports authority, where we should look in that long-term perspective. So it's France has been doing it, but at least it's Paris, and now they put in more work into it. And I know definitely the next will be Los Angeles. America will also love, you know, because hip hop came from US and all those stuff. So I know definitely they're also going to put in strategies and measures like what they are doing now. And breakdance, you don't need a lot of equipment, you know, it's just the body. And people are very creative. It's creative first. So people are creative, people can do amazing stuff. Yeah, people do stuff that you don't expect. So, you know.
So currently, where is Ghana now? Where is our position when it comes to breakdance?
Yeah, I think the scene is better. It's getting better. It's getting very interesting. Then last year was the first time there was some video on the screens. That was the first time we even did an international event. It has never happened here in Ghana before. Yeah, so and this time we started with a program that we are working on. It's called the Ghana Breaking Actions, where we are looking for it to develop, like go down. They should.
So you're talking about this one. This was the first
International
event where we
like
had some
Benin, Senegal,
yes.
Togo. We had 9 countries last year, and Senegal ultimately won. And second place was Ivory Coast, and the third place was against Senegal. So this year we are on a different level. Last year we focused on West Africa, as Thomas was saying, but this year, with the support of Thomas, we're able to do East Africa.
Okay.
We did the East Africa qualifiers, and we had Tanzania coming, we had Congo coming, and we're also going to do this time. We're going to do a Nigeria qualifier in September next month. We do Benin and Togo qualifier in November, and we do South Africa in October. So it's now we are getting to that level, and I believe if we are able to sustain this for some time, even Ghana can be the hub of breaking in Africa.
Whoa. When you came, the dancers you see, the athletes you saw, did you see potential? Can what we have here in Ghana really be the most sought after in the world?
Yeah, there is potential I mean, every country got potential. The whole point is now, and that's what is interesting in the program we are putting together for this year, is to have like a regular coaching system, which is the case because we are going to have like 5 sessions till June 24 with like a group of kids. Like now we are having the first workshop and the first week this week. From that, we select like 10 of them to really move forward with them and giving them more skills. The whole point is about having the opportunity to get some exchanges, to have some experiences, because most of the b-boys or the big girls from now the last 10 years, they watch what is going on YouTube, on internet. They see like roughly a bit of what it is, and to really experience it and to really progress, you need really to have like some practice in terms of not only about physical and power moves, because most of the time kids just like are really enjoying all the power move, all the acrobatics, everything, which is part of it and which is a big part of it, but it's also about developing your dance, developing your style. It's like when you saw the images, it's having a run in breaking, it's like writing a sentence. So you need to have like an introduction, you need to have like a development, and you need to have a conclusion, and it's all.
So it's all about how creative
Yeah.
you can be.
It's
not
all about
necessarily
creative.
about your strength, although the strength will carry you to do those things. You just need a little bit of style, something new every
Yeah.
day to really tell a story.
And to understand also how the judges are judging it, because it's not only about acrobatics. It's about the being on the music. It's about showing some dance and showing some flow before you go to the acrobatics or to the poem, what we call power moves. So it's all this experience that need to be put it together, and then I think Africa got the big potential, because it's something that is an identity, his own identity, and it's something which is really important in the scene. Like when we see US, France, Korea, and Japan were in the 2000s, and now I think there is really something interesting happening in Africa globally.
Okay, so Raymond, let me stay with you because time is just running. We will check out from the studio. I have realized that there is a training, a project that is ongoing currently in Accra.
Yeah, we started on Monday and end up on Friday. We got another session in September, another session in November, another one in January. From the time the qualifiers are running, we also have a meeting in October in Montpellier, France, where some b-boys and some skateboarders are going to France, because we had this African French Summit in 2021 that kind of launched a little bit our strategy altogether. So now we have like a 2-year statement and find out intermediary statement about what happened since 2021.
Great. So just touch a little bit on it before we check out from the studio. Now, so in terms of the qualifiers, is it done? Is the qualifier still in process?
Yeah, the qualifiers for Olympics, right?
Yes.
Yeah, qualify for Olympics is still in process. We did the African Continental Championship, and Ghana was privileged to be part of the 12 countries that represented Morocco. And from there, you have to continue into the qualifying series.
Okay.
There are so many events happening which you are supposed to go and participate and get points. Get points to put you on that level. Yeah, but at the end of the day, we have to first focus on Africa, focus on Ghana.
Okay.
Yes, it's good we go out there a lot, but it involves a lot of support, a lot of revenue. Let's say if there are 3 or 4 events across maybe 3 countries, and you always have to go and come. You know what I'm trying to talk about? It's all about funding, it's all about support, government support, like stakeholders, people here. So for me, the strategy we put in place, myself and Thomas, and we discussed about Africa, we need to develop. It's our time, so we need to develop now.
So the ongoing training, it's a 1-week thing.
Yeah, 1 week. We are going to do 1 week. We're going to do another 1 week in September.
Okay.
And do another 1 week in November. In January, we do another 1 week. I think.
And the goal is, what really do you want to achieve out of?
The goal is to develop the skills, develop people who can represent Ghana.
Okay.
Because what we are building is we have a lot of opportunities coming very soon. So we prepare them towards it. And even I know Paris 2024 for breaking, we are planning a side event, a side where I know they want to really project Africa. So basically, I think it's a good project, and we are on it.
So finally, how many people are participating in this 1 week?
I think we had close to 30 something, almost 40.
Almost 40 b-boys and girls.
Yeah, and this time, now we have girls.
Okay.
Surprisingly, we were able to build a girl less within 6 months, 7 months. She was in Togo on the 4th month, and she was second. So it's quite impressive. Like the work is speaking.
Okay. So viewers on our screens, that's it. But how time runs fast. I want to say a big thank you to you guys. We will get more opportunities for us to come and talk more and delve into the advantages and even the school project you intend doing in the school. So thank you very much, Raymond, and then thank you very much, Nana, for your time. Wish you guys all the best. I hope to be around on Friday to see how you conclude your first session. And so that's been the page. The page returns same time tomorrow. Do enjoy the rest of our programs.